Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Last time you saw us, we were tinkering on this truck trying to build a custom skid plate for it. We really want to go wheeling this week. I couldn't find anybody to make a custom skid plate to fit this bumper. Walker Fab Lab, the fella who made the bumper, he's like 4 hours away, and so I just decided we're gonna whip something up really fast, and we started working on this steel plate. It's really thick. It's not quite finished. The welder that we had wasn't strong enough to penetrate this steel, but there's a bunch of other projects we're working on as well. If you've been watching along, there's a couple other things that kind of have come to the end of the video and we're not quite finished. And so there's a bunch of those little stragglers that are left on this Tacoma that we want to wrap up today. So we're headed to the Overland Truck Store, and we're basically just going to be all hands on deck, working on it all at once, trying to get a winch installed, the skid plate finished, tail lights, rock lights, LED light panel, and most importantly, get the air compressor working for the front and rear lockers that we just installed. So here we go. All right guys, I've made it to the Overland garage. We got the Tacoma pulled in, I got all of the mods laid out. It's a little overwhelming right now because there's so many different little things that need to be done. It's like, man, it's gonna be time consuming. So let me walk you in, I'll show you exactly what we're looking at. It's kind of loud music in there, but bear with me. We got a bunch of stuff. All right, so we're starting off the day by installing one of these two. I got two different ones. I had one idea of doing the 6-panel here with two like hard switches for the compressor, but then I also got this one, and these guys are saying that I can actually run my air compressor off of these buttons, so like one to turn it on, one for front locker, one for rear locker. So I think we're going to do that, and it's going to work pretty well. These can be they can have issues, so we're going to try to run with that. We got a kind of new style TRD Pro grill that we might put in. It's not really necessary. A winch from Iron Man, tail lights, and all sorts of stuff. Most importantly, we want to get this air compressor working and get the front and rear lockers working, and we need to put that super janky skid plate that we made, we need to put that in as well. So Bud is already working on cleaning up all the wiring. There's years worth of old wiring and shit just piled in there. Take a look at this Iron Man winch. I've heard really good things about these winches, and for the price, can't really be beat. It's supposed to be a little better than the Harbor Freight ones. Nice. This kind of reminds me of one of the first mods I did on my 2nd gen Toyota Tacoma. This is, gosh, probably 8 years ago now, but Tacoma World was like the big thing, and there was guys that were taking their TRD skid plates off, then putting like red paint in the TRD lettering. So what I did was, I remember it was a big deal. It was like a big deal at the time to spend like 30 bucks on undercoating, to undercoat that thing and then tape off the TRD logo and put red on it. Oh, that was the sickest mod though, back in the day. That, put a little billet grill in that truck. Ooh, I think we all kind of start somewhere like that, and then eventually it unfolds into bigger and bigger builds. The winch that's in here, we used it just as a placeholder so that Jaden could build this bumper and give us plenty of room in there. But I don't want a steel cable Harbor Freight winch with this roller on here. We want to replace it with something new, so we got a brand new winch from Iron Man, which is, it's nice. It's got a wireless controller, and it's going to work really good.
What's this? A fair lead for ants? It's so tiny.
So what we're doing right now is the Iron Man winch comes with a like a control box. A lot of winches you're forced to put the control box like on top of the winch. These guys give you a little plate and you can locate it anywhere within maybe like a foot and a half of the winch. Looks like maybe a foot and a half. There's a nice plate here on my bumper, so I'm just drilling a couple holes and we're gonna just mount it right there. It's gonna be out of the way, still accessible, but this winch has a little wireless dongle that we're plugging in, and so I won't really need to access it. We're actually gonna glue, well, silicone. We're gonna silicone the dongle in place so it doesn't fall out or get water in there, and then this whole setup should be really nice and reliable.
You like Spice, Max?
I love Spice, dude.
Okay.
These are great.
I know what I will actually film you do.
They have a good kick to them.
Yeah, and it's delayed. Garlic ghost pepper.
This is a ghost pepper.
So, Max just ate a pickle, a hot spicy pickle. Says that he likes spicy stuff, so I think somewhere in here is a one of those spicy chip challenge things. Where is it?
No, we're not doing it. No way.
Do it!
I'm all acting all cocky with those pickles. And you're like, here, have this. There's no way. These are like, yeah. Have you ever had one of these, bro?
Yeah, you can do it.
You should do it.
No, you can handle it.
Why did you bring this
It's
here?
on your. It's for the channel, bro.
Are we gonna do the one chip wheel off?
What?
Is it a one-chip challenge?
Yeah. So we always thought it'd be funny to like have two 4-wheel drive trucks at the bottom of the same obstacle, right? The bottom of Yellow Jacket.
What?
We each do the one chip, and then you have to get to the top of the obstacle before you get milk.
Oh.
You know, like, wouldn't that be so funny? So you're having to drive, and the milk's
That's cool, but goddamn, I'm filming it now.
I'm not doing this here. But you're so dumb. I'm not doing this right now. It'll ruin my whole day.
What are you
No,
talking?
it won't. It only ruins taco.
That I had a huge spicy burrito yesterday. I had the spicy pickles.
You look tough.
You add that, and butthole's
tough.
gonna be gone. So we got this grill from our friends at Yodaverse. Funny thing about these aftermarket, like knockoff TRD Pro grills, is that they can't actually put the letters in for you. That's where it gets illegal. So we have to install these letters ourselves, which is super easy. They just install. We can say toot, or I also, a personal favorite, tit. I found it. Thank you, Diesel Peter. Thanks for using. What do Americans really want to hear while out camping? You know how these little plastic things go, though. It's like once you get some of them undone,
Then they pop back in place.
the other ones pop back in.
Oh yeah.
Gosh! Ah! So I've got our grill all set up, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the truck now. Graceful. Really good. You can see that it says Toyota here instead of here. Here instead of here. A worthwhile upgrade.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike sandwich. I'm hungry, man. No time to find a knife. Gotta eat. Need to eat.
Right.
Just get the fronts pinned and then we'll do the rears. Where's the... Oh, I should have left the grill off while we did this. Yeah. Nice.
Dude, we're gonna need to kind of like manipulate it with a jack.
Because it fits great.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so Taylor added these gussets here, but unfortunately it's actually hitting this mount, which is weird because it doesn't hit the other side.
Yes, sir, I will.
That's a problem. So, one of the last things that we're going to be installing is new tail lights. 2 reasons. One, I hit this one with my skid steer, so, I mean, it's broken. But I already didn't really like these. I can't say what brand these are, I don't really remember, but the white little C's in there, they glow pink. Like when the red light turns on, they look pink. It's always bugged me, so I wasn't really happy with them. So I got these from Yodaverse. They're more blacked out looking and kind of a cooler shape. And those are gonna look super clean. And just kind of clean that up. Plus these also, like, they got water inside them. Well, obviously that one did, it's got a hole in it. But like the seams in here got really nasty looking, so they just didn't hold up. But these will look a lot better. Look at our tail lights. They have a cool little motion to them. I didn't expect that at all, actually. That's neat.
Oh shit, that's cool! How'd you do that?
Magic.
Wait a second. That looks insane. Is that the reverse light? What is that? What's that for?
Something about this is legal.
That doesn't seem right. I know, right?
These are Chinese lights. These are for China.
Whoa, that's cool looking.
What is that?
That was the brake light.
Oh.
Now back up.
Wait, hit the brake again. Dude, those are sweet.
That can't be legal. People are gonna think we're coming at them.
I think that's the reverse one.
Is that the reverse?
Headlights.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's the reverse one.
So the reverse lights are just on right now?
Yeah.
That's not good. It came with this weird remote. On, off.
Oh shit.
Wait, on. Oh, what? There's nothing for color. Mode.
Oh, what? These are so...
Run now.
No way. I've never seen tail lights like this. It's hilarious. Color, pink. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Blue. Yellow. Oh, that's cool. Purple. Orange. Oh, I like orange.
There we are. There we are.
That's cool.
That's the one.
Yeah. Wow. These are hilarious. Okay, guys. Bud, you did a tremendous job. You just wrapped up this truck. It is for the most part complete. I mean, we have little things like, but these are like little tiny things like needing to like clean it out and adjust the fiberglass panels. But other than that, like everything works. We got air lockers front and rear. This is super sick. So if we were to have used the original ARB switches, we would have had to have had the rear locker on before we could put the front locker on. They have some sort of safety mechanism in there. But because we ran everything to this aux beam panel, or Bud ran everything to the aux beam panel, we can now operate them independently. And so we can hit the front on just like that, hit the rear on. And it's really nice because you can actually hear it actuating under the seat. And then if we want to turn on our compressor, just turn it on right there, and then our lockers work right there. So everything works just off that panel, which is really nice. And there's going to be a couple other accessories that we're going to add later down the line, like rock lights. But other than that, everything works. We got the under seat compressor working, the lockers working. We have our skid plate in, so we're ready to wheel. And what else? I think that's, oh, and the ADD actuator. This is a big deal. Without that working, it wouldn't actually be in 4-wheel drive. So we have the FJ transfer case, so we can manually put it in 4-wheel drive, but we still need one thing to be electronically controlled, and that's this switch. So here's the ADD switch. It's a little collar inside the front diff that's basically allows it to be in true 4-wheel drive. And so without this, you can't actually be in 4-wheel drive, but you just press and hold it, you hear it switch. You can actually hear it actuate, and then the light turns orange when it's on. Press and hold and it's off. So now, aside from that button, my whole 4-wheel drive system and locker system is all just, I guess, manual. The locker's not manual, but it's air. It's a lot more reliable. Everything's a lot more reliable than the way it was. Because if you flex your truck out and it senses, you know, it's not aligned properly, 4-wheel drive doesn't work properly. Lockers don't work. If you're on a hill and you want to get out of 4 low, it's not going to get out of 4 low. It's just a pain in the ass. So having it manual makes everything so much more reliable. Makes this an awesome dedicated wheeler, but it's also great because I can put my family in here. We got climate control. It goes on the highway. Pretty much just does it all. So yeah, awesome truck. Great to wrap it up. Next video, we're gonna do a complete walk around of every mod that we have on this, and we're also gonna test it out on the trail. So make sure you check that out. Thanks to the Overland Truck Store for wrapping this build up and being a part of this. You guys did an amazing job, so thank you. And we'll see you next time.